So this is the Vision Eternity. It says designed by Vision, made by LG. This is a rebuildable atomizer tanking system. It comes in this really cool tin. Open it up. Comes with instructions. Let's see. With pictures, people. And a little baggie with a couple of pre-done wicks, some extra little posty things. I don't know if you can see that. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. And plugs for the bottom of the tank cart. Here's the thing. It doesn't come with the tank cartridge. Luckily, being a mod whore, I have a couple of them laying around. Kind of weird that they give you the bottom plug of it, but they don't. I'll show you what they look like. This is what they look like. It's the tank cartridge. Doesn't come with it. So if you're going to buy one of these, grab a couple of tank cartridges. So here's what it comes with in this very nice little tin. It comes with a base cone that I imagine covers the thread of the Ego or whatever. Very shiny chrome. Then I believe it's this part, which is your atomizer, and it's pre-done. Pre-done. Looks very nice. There's no screws. It has these little, I don't know what you call them. You thread the wire through it, and then you just sort of fit them onto the posts. So no screwing. That's a bonus. So that goes there. Then we have different setups. So this is the, how do I explain it? This is the tank piercing thingy, that being the technical term for it. And if you can see that, it's etched. Laser etched with ET. Eternity. Anyway. Ta-da! It's very pretty, I have to say. So this goes on here. So this goes on the bottom, and this feeds up through the center. So that goes like this. With me so far? Alright. Ta-da. Then you have two different cones that goes on the top. So if you want to just drip, then you use this one. Now if you see this, it's got like a bunch of holes, 6 holes in it. So when you drip, it drips down into here. And if you want to use the tank, it pierces the tank, and there's a little tiny, I don't know if you can see this, there's an actual wick inside this little post thing. So far I'm seeing the mechanics and how this is working. So, 2 different cones. This one, if you want to drip, you just put this cone on. There, and it gives you a little drip tip. A very nice drip tip. There you have it. Goes that. That looks styling right there. I have to say, it's very pretty. Awesome pretty. Now if you want to use, okay, so if you want to use the tank, you put this cone on, that and put your tank, fill your tank up, do that. Equally cool. And this cone goes over and hides the threads there. And I thought this was very neat. If you can see this on the cone, if I can get this without, on the cone, there's air holes. So very cool. I know you can't see them, but there's one on either side. Air holes. Cool. How cool is that? And it really does look smart. So I will fill up the tank and show you how it vapes. But I will tell you, this is $29.99, and I think it's worth it. Although they really should tell you that there's not one of these in the package. There she is. So now we're going to get to how this thing vapes. First of all, it looks sexy. It is a very nice looking rebuildable. Chrome. How does it vape? Now right now I just have it in its dripping, and it holds like 30, they say 40 drops, but it gets a little bit gurgly around 30, 35. Go with 30. 30 is still a lot. I took this out with me today. I went out into public, people. And I took this, and I only use this. And I didn't run out of juice. I mean, I'm not constantly, because I'm in and out of stores, but, and it's very simple to just top up, drip it in there. But anyway, you want to see it? Good Lord. Now, this is with the pre-done coil. Eva has not tried. When I think I can't do something, I use the third person. Anyway, Eva has not tried to rebuild this. These are a little different, as you can see in the close-ups. But there's no screws, so I'm thinking I could do this. But I don't want to right now because it's vaping so well. Both ways. This is the dripping. And then you just unscrew this. If you want to go tank, you screw the tank cone on. And the threads are really nice. Drive a tank on here. Now, you're obviously going to be vaping what you've dripped in there first. But I did use this last night with just the tank. I dripped a little bit onto the thing, and it wicks really well. It's all about that little center post with a little bit of wick in it. Nice. You're still going to I get a little bit of a plastic feeling, and that's just because of this thing. And I don't know, maybe it's psychological with me, but even without the tank, this lasted me. I was in town for 2 or 3 hours, and it doesn't leak because it has to go through a lot to get out of here if it's going to leak, right? I'm just going to take this off. Like, there's the tank. It's got to get past that. I don't even want to open this because it's full. It'll all drag out. But for what it holds, you may not even need the tank. You know what I mean? Because I went out and I was out 2 or 3 hours and I didn't even have to top it off. And that was just dripping with it. But like I said, you can use it either way, and either way it performs well. So when this coil starts to fail, or when I decide I'm brave enough to do it, I will replace it. It looks easy enough because, excuse me, there's no screws. It's just all, I don't know how you call that. It just, yeah, you've seen videos. But I have to say it performs really well, and it looks even better when you have the dripping on it. It's just gorgeous. Like, look at that. It's smexy, and it looks great on everything. So the Vision Eternity, if you can get your hands on them, they're a little hard to find. To go to a couple different websites. If you are thinking about it, pick it up. Oh my God, it's just too cool. I am getting a couple more, just because I like the look of them. They're $30 for a rebuildable. $30. Just bear in mind that it does not come with one of these little tank cartridges, so you might want to pick up a few of those. I'm not sure why they don't do that, but anyway, just remember to pick up some tank cartridges if you want to use the tank portion. I prefer the dripping because it does hold a lot of juice. Anyway, there it is. The Eternity. Vision Eternity.
Sumi, don't say that word!